Alright, Shalawam. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honor to the elders, a great millstone, and much love and prayers to you brothers that's out there doing the will of the Lord in sincerity and truth. And this is an article I got from one of the brothers. He sent it to me. We sending news back and forth to one another, and I thought this was real interesting. So I decided to do a lesson on it. Alright, and let's get into it. It says Pope Francis goes public with support of RFID chip implantation. Alright, so showing you that this devil supports the RFID microchip, and he supports it to be implanted inside of you, incision. Alright, so it says, in a controversial move by the Catholic Church, Pope Francis in a controversial move by the Catholic Church, Pope Francis has come out in vocal support of the RFID chip technologies and the extraordinary potential they hold for mankind. Alright. It says, the outrage stems from a belief held by many evangelicals, fundamentalists, and Catholics that RFID implants are the mark of the beast. Because you got churches out there that believe that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Alright? So I guess he's coming out, to persuade their minds to believe that it's not. Alright. So it says, during the Pontiff's weekly general address, he spoke to the crowd about his view on the RFID technology and assured his many followers that no spiritual harm can come from receiving an RFID implant. Now this devil is a damn lie, man. And the word devil means deceiver. And that's exactly what he is, man. This devil, he's nothing but a puppet and a pawn for the engine to deceive the masses of the people. And like Elder Gabar always say, you got to get into those words. And when you look the word masses up, it means death, man. All these people that follow him, the masses of the people, is going to be put to death, man. Alright? And let's read it again. During the Pontiff weekly general address, he spoke to the crowd about his view on the RFID technology and assured his many followers that no spiritual harm can come from receiving an RFID implant. Now he's a liar, he's an Edomite. And let me get this quick scripture real quick. Alright, this is Psalms chapter 10 verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Who is the poor? You Israelites, man. It says he sitteth in the lurking places. Alright? It says of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. Because at the Vatican, that's the Satan's synagogue. They do cannibalism, homosexuality, they practice it. They be popping little boys in their ass. You know what I'm saying? They do blood sacrifices. It says, in the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. And even there, they do little meetings, to find out what they want to do, to you Israelites. Really to the masses of the people, but their real aim is to you Israelites, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Who is the poor? You Israelites. Alright? He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor. It says he do catch the poor when he draws them into his neck. And what is exactly what he's doing is that he's lying secretly as a lion with that RFID microchip. Because he's nothing but a liar, man. He wants to push that chip upon the masses of the people, but he's wanting the masses of the people to willfully accept it. It says he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. And that's what he wants. He want to catch you, you Israelites, and especially you northern tribes, man. Because you northern tribes are real rooted in that Catholic and Christianity, and you into idol worshiping. You worship the Pope. Alright? It says he croucheth it says he croucheth and humbleth himself. That's what that devil do. He humble himself in front of the people, but behind closed doors he show his fangs, man. They be conjuring up demons, man. They cannibalism, eating flesh and shit like that. It says he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Right. He humbled himself so that you Israelites can fall by him, fall by his strong ones. His lies, man. Any type of device that he may have that he put out there, he wants you willingly to accept it, man. This devil is nothing but a liar. It says, during the Pontiff Weekly General Address, he spoke to the crowd about his view on the RFID technology and assured his many followers that no spiritual harm can come from receiving an RFID implant. Goddamn lie, man. Alright? It says, we have examined the scriptures thoroughly and can conclusively say that there is nothing to indicate that RFID chips are satanic in any way. If anything, these devices are a blessing from the Most High himself bestowed upon humanity to solve many of the world's ills. Now you know this devil's a damn lie. He said that we have examined the scriptures thoroughly. Okay, so let's see if you examine the scriptures thoroughly, because it's simple as that. It's just so simple, man. Knowing that he's a liar, and he knows that what? The masses of the people do not read the Bible. The Lord said, blessed is he that readeth. Now, it's the chip. Revelation 13 verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now when you look this word mark up, it's charagma. Alright? And let's see what is charagma. The Greek word is charagma. Alright? Alright? And the Greek word is charagma. Charagma. And it says a stamp and an imprinted mark, which is an engraved mark, incision, meaning up under your skin, imprinted mark, of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. So showing you, even the blue letter tells you that it's against the Most High's will to receive the RFID microchip, to receive that mark. Let's go back on what he said. But he said, we examine the scriptures thoroughly, and I can conclusively say that there is nothing to indicate that the RFID chips are satanic in any way. If anything, these devices are a blessing from the Most High himself bestowed upon humanity to solve many of the world's ills. So this devil's a liar, man. He know that you people is not going to read, man, and you're going to do exactly what he tell you. Let me get back. What was that? Okay. And yeah, basically that's it. It says a marked brand upon the horses, stained, carved, scripture, graven work, man. Idolatrous images. So the mark is an imprinted incision inside your hand, man, inside of your hand. So let's see what the Most High say if you take this mark, because he said he examined the scriptures thoroughly, and he also said, reading his words. Okay, he said, this device are a blessing from the Most High himself. So let's see if it's a blessing from the Most High. This is Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark, which is charagma, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. So is that so if this RFID chip is this device, right? Salakia. It says what was that? I said he was saying that these devices are a blessing from the Most High himself, and that's not true. The Most High said he said the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Let's jump back up. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the Most High, the wrath of the Most High. Drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, unto the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the Lord said you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone. So what is this guy talking about? He said these devices are a blessing from the Most High himself, bestowed upon humanity to solve many of the world's ills. That's bullshit. He's a damn lie. It says he went on to urge his devotees to be open-minded in this era where brilliant new technological advancements are being made every day. The Bishop of Rome explained to those in attendance his excitement over making RFID implantation a mandatory procedure for all employees and residents of the Vatican. Because I remember going back, I think it was 2 years ago, I remember seeing this article, or a year ago, how he mandated everyone in the Vatican that works in that synagogue of Satan to receive this RFID microchip, whether kids, women, old men to young men, man. Alright, and I had a quick video to prove that.
Pope Benedict XVI and his security detail will reportedly begin using RFID technology to begin tracking priests and employees at the Vatican. The move to use the tracking technology comes after the Pope's butler stole sensitive documents from his apartment last year and gave them to the news media. The Northside School District welcomes the support.
It is nice to know that one of the major religions of the world who've had the opportunity to study the Bible and take into account its application in the real world doesn't believe that the RFID device has anything to do with revelations.
But a 15-year-old John Jay sophomore and her family claim the tracking device violates her freedom of religion. Some even link it to the devil himself.
We see it just as a piece of technology that enables us to do a very important function, which is to ascertain whether kids are on campus or not. And attendance is very important, particularly given the crisis in educational funding. We need every dollar that we can recover.
Meanwhile, the Vatican will begin tracking its employees next month.
Notice, look at the kids there. All those kids here are chipped, man, because it's mandated in the Vatican that all of them, and they probably been popped in homosexuals, been put in rituals. You know what I'm saying? Look at these kids. They all look like Edomite. Probably have some northern in there. But showing you that all these kids is chipped, man. Because it's mandatory to be chipped and to work in the Vatican. Alright? So jumping back, it says last month NBC predicted that by 2017 every American will own a RFID implant. Now they saying they predicting, you know, that by 2017 every American will have a RFID implant in their arm. And that goes back into the scriptures, because it reminds me of this. You know, these devils have a short time to rule, and the scriptures say that. Alright? And this is Job chapter 14 verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, and the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, because this devil knows he has a boundary, a bounds, a time that he cannot pass. He knows that his rulership is going to be cut short. It's going to be cut short. And this is Revelations. Salakia, computer taking a little long. It says Revelations chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, which is the so-called white man, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time. So when he's going to be reaching his mark, and when he pushed this RFID chip, and he see that the people is not willfully taking it, he's going to come down with great wrath upon you, because he knows that he hath but a short time. Because the Lord is coming back, man. Who y'all ignorant called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahawah, is making his second return. And he's coming to save the elect from the second death. Alright, with the mighty angels. So it says, not surprising considering humanity's ever increasing reliance on technology, with the advent of the products like Google Glass and merging of man and machine in inches closer each day. Yeah, because this devil is a fucking mad scientist. He's trying to get, you know, machines to do human work. You know what I'm saying? Trying to replace the humans at jobs with machines. It says, widespread implantation of the RFID chip will be an enormous and historic leap into the glorious utopian future. because that's the whole goal of the New World Order. That is the whole plan. The whole plan is to chip everyone. It says, late last year, the citizen of Hannah, Wyoming, helped to better test the RFID implantation. It says everyone residing in the small town carries an RFID device between the skin of their thumb and forefingers, using it both as an ID and a method for paying for goods and services. Town's members state that the opinion of the RFID is overwhelming positive and are proud to be the first Americans to have received the implant. So these devils, you know, there got to be more devils in Wyoming, Hannah, Wyoming, you know, Edomites, to willfully accept this RFID implant. All right, and now all Americans have to really receive it if you have health insurance, because the RFID chip is in Obamacare. All right, and it's mandated that you have to have it. All right, but looking at this, it reminds me of Hurricane Katrina. Now, it was a video I couldn't find. With a video, it was a phone call where a guy was telling you he had first hands on where FEMA was snatching the parents up and threatening the parents that if their kid don't receive the RFID chip, they're going to take their kids from them. And I actually found another video that goes hand in hand with that, because this is a newscast from 2005, I think that was when Hurricane Katrina hit, or something, 2004. But this is showing you how they was out there and they was chipping, trying to chip the dead people, so loved ones can find, so when people can find their loved ones. All right, so this goes hand in hand with that video. Lord willing, I'll probably be able to find it.
News 12 at 5:30 starts right now.
A local company is helping hurricane victims on the Gulf Coast claim the bodies of their loved ones.
News 12's Chuck Weber shows us how a tiny chip is making it easier for families to mourn and move on.
It just brings my identification number up.
Mark Polshock has a tiny chip, like this one, implanted in his arm. When he moves a scanner over his arm, the scanner registers the number transmitted from the chip.
It is the scanner that puts power into the chip, which then emits the 16-digit identifying number.
In a hospital setting, that identifying number links doctors with medical information. On the Gulf Coast, the number is helping coroners identify the dead.
We didn't even...
Right, so showing you how they was out there, Hurricane Katrina, experimenting, testing the RFID chip planted inside bodies. Even though I'm pretty sure before they left the laboratory that it worked, but they had a reason to go out there, to chip people, live, real people, with ease, and putting implant chips inside of dead people. Every after a disaster, these devils like to make their move. All right.
And contemplate the application that would be used in a disaster relief situation such as the Gulf.
It was incredibly humbling.
After Hurricane Katrina, Polshock's company, Applied Digital of Delray Beach, sent its VeriChip van to Mississippi for use as a mobile health clinic.
Now they sent it to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Showing you it's going to get into it. But just peek the video, man.
A retrofitted medical room.
While there, Polshock met with coroners, offering his company's help, and the coroners started using the VeriChip process.
They would actually go up to the body, put it in the upper right arm, and literally insert the chip. And there is the chip right there.
The ID numbers and the chips and the labels that come with it help medical examiners keep track of all the information, test samples, and personal effects associated with each body.
We donated the scanners as well besides the actual chips. The most important thing to them was finding their loved one, getting the remains of their loved ones.
And
look, notice he keeps saying finding their loved ones, trying to show you the benefits, and the greatest thing to come to America is this damn RFID chip. This shit is wicked, man. And showing you how, how just how thankful the people was. Man, this nigga is fucking lying, man. People was mourning. They family members was dead. They didn't give a damn about no goddamn chip.
Polshock says he's grateful for his role in that.
You will always remember, because it was that disheartening that there was such loss of property, there was such loss of life.
In Delray Beach, Chuck Weber, WPEC News 12.
Verichip says even before Katrina, it heard that its chips may have been used in the wake of the tsunami in Southeast Asia.
He said before Hurricane Katrina that they heard that this technology was used out there in a tsunami in Asia. All right, so they was doing that out there in Asia before Hurricane Katrina, showing you that after every disaster, and even now, yo, when a so-called 9/11 false flag attack, after or you know, a weather disaster or some type of crisis here in America, they gonna come in and mandate this chip on everyone. Cause these devils think they slick, man. They do it after every disaster, all right? And they come in because they know that you need them. I forgot the name of the what brothers always say in camp, and you know, the auto at KO. That's what it is. Auto at KO, man. They create the problem and then they give the solution, all right? These devils is fucking wicked.
Verichip is also used for allowing access in some high security situations in the U.S. and in Mexico.
Right, he said access in the U.S. and some places in the U.S. and basically, you know, over there off of Mexico. Because I remember last year was an article came out that I read that it was Mexican, so-called Mexicans, which is Issachar, they was trying to, you know, going across the border trying to get into America, and they was being chipped, and they was willfully taking it. You know, they don't know no better. They just want to live in America. But they was chipping the shit out of those Mexicans down there, man.
And the Verichip may soon help people around the world after disasters.
You hear what he said? And it soon may help people around the world after disasters. Because that's what they plan on doing. Now, this is a news broadcast going back probably 2005. And showing you how they was pushing the chip then. Heavy into that. Back in, what, this 2005, man. And showing you how that after a disaster, alright, they already got it set up. They got it in the books with Obamacare, alright, that is mandated in there. And if you signed that contract for that health insurance, you have to receive it. You signed the contract for it, alright. But this still comes down, you know, to you accepting it or not. But you did sign a contract for it, you know, it's in there.
As the death toll from last weekend's earthquake in Pakistan continues to rise, Applied Digital is working with governments in the Middle East and Asia.
He said Applied governments with this technology is working with those in Pakistan, out there in the Middle East, man. So showing you that all these other kingdoms, all these other countries are at one against you Israelites, man. They at one with this devil. They come and sit at the round table. And they talk about the round table as getting rid of you Israelites, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So showing you this technology is used over there. The other countries will be using it too. The New World Order is for the whole world, man. But it's not going to stand because the Lord is not with that. It's like how he tore down the Tower of Babel. All right?
To see how to use the technology, identify the dead there. More than 25,000.
Look, and they starting off very light with it. To identify the dead. It's a very useful thing to identify the dead. Really, they really gonna start chipping you. They gonna start putting it for you people that's alive, and they already have. It's people chipped already. All right.
1,000 people have died in Pakistan, and the death toll in India has risen to well above 100,000.
All right, yo, that I have found. So here you go. Check it out. It's
I could be used for something like that, and one of the things that blew my mind in that kind of area with Operation Katrina down in Louisiana. Right. I'll shed some light on you, although I didn't really mention anything on it. Was one of the things that blew my mind when we got down there. Our mission was not to help anybody at all. We watched FEMA take people's babies. They thought that their parents, their babies would be given back to them within like 48 hours. So they're going to take them, give them medical treatment because the people have been waiting in the water forever. And so what they did was the parents were sent to Texas and the babies down in Baton Rouge, and they were all microchipped.
Wow. So the babies that were taken by FEMA from their parents in Katrina, they were microchipped.
Yep.
My God, have mercy, Lord. That's serious stuff. Wow.
I was going to tell you, if the parents were reluctant to hand it over to the baby, they were arrested right there.
like that.
Yeah, against their rights, against anything that you would think was the United States standard of, okay, well, you can hold the baby, can I check it out while it's in your arms? No, you have to give the baby over, because if you didn't, the federal government would arrest you right on the spot, take you to jail. And the thing about it is, since the Patriot Act is implemented, they can keep you as long as they want.
Let's do this again in the future. God's willing. So, Drex, thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time. Everybody out there, I hope you've been listening. You need to take to heart this information, because it's nothing but truth.
So, but basically in this video, I want to show you that how, they were showing you publicly in the news how they had the Vera van going around sticking chips in dead bodies. But on the flip side of things, with those that were stuck at FEMA, getting help for FEMA, their houses was destroyed, FEMA was seating them, they were snatching their kids up. As that soldier had said, they were snatching their kids up, the parents' kids up, and if the parents resist, they was arrested on the spot. They had no rights at all, and they was chipping their kids. So, that was the video I was trying to find, and I actually found it. Yep. Jump back. It says several aspects of modern society can be improved with the implantation of RFID technology. Crimes such as kidnapping and identity theft would cease to exist, and that's what they was hitting those Ishikar rights, those so-called Mexicans over there off the border, man, telling them crimes such as kidnapping, identity theft would cease to exist. All right. It says medical emergencies where the parent is incapacitated, doctors can find life-saving information by scanning the individual's RFID chip. Alright, sorry about that. It says in medical emergencies where the parent is incapacitated, doctors can find life-saving information by scanning the individual's RFID chip. For those people who love shopping, and you know who love shopping, man, this is going to be great for the black woman. This is going to be great for all women, because women love shopping. All right. It says, let me bring it back. It says, okay, where I'm at. It says in medical emergencies where the patient is incapacitated, doctors can find life-saving information by scanning the individual's RFID chip. That's why they put it in Obamacare, man. It says, and for those people who love shopping, you'll never have to carry money that can be stolen, which is damn white women love this shit. It says, or debit cards, or can be lost. Right, white people, the Edomites, they love that shit. Now, your entire banking information is literally in the palm of your hand. It says, with the Pope endorsements and blessings, ain't no goddamn blessings. It says, interest in RFID implantation is sure to see a wider acceptance from members of the church. Now, going back into the beginning, basically, the Pope is a representative. He's a pawn. He's a pawn for the machine, man. He's a pawn for the masses of the people. All right, to follow and do what he says. All right, and if he chosen, to accept this RFID chip, all the other churches that's backed by the state that accepts the 501c3 chart, they have to support the RFID chip as well. And just like with Nate, man, Nate the Snake. Nate right now, say that the mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip, but that's because he probably knows, he do know, because he's things he can teach and things he can't teach. He proudly admitted that he's backed by the 501, and it's nothing wicked with it, because he know in the long run he's going to have to support the RFID microchip. All right, he's going to have to support it. He's going to have to push it, just like the Pope is pushing it. Niggas is wicked, man, and the Lord going to destroy you niggas, man. It says, with the Pope's endorsements and blessing, increase in RFID implantation is sure to see a wider acceptance from the members of the church. This could hopefully be the push that this agenda needs to gain household recognition. So they want to bring it into your home, man. That's the whole plan of the New World Order, man. Is to get this RFID chip inside of you so they could be as though they are the Most High. Alright? And so with that, I want to give all honors, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and much love and prayers to you brothers that's out there doing the will of the Lord in sincerity and truth. Shalawam.